Alright.
We're not good yet. Hold on.
I'm just recording mine. I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube channel then. Post it in the Discord. Yeah, I should have done that before. That was my bad.
Dumbass.
What happened?
I think he ran out of food and water.
Oh, Ron crashed. That's fine. We'll just wait. We have some difficulty problems if somebody wants to get...
Ron had
need an
technical
EMS.
difficulties.
Yeah.
No. I'm good. I was saying my team speed crashed and I didn't know it.
Alright.
That's why I
I'm
disappeared.
gonna give you bread and water.
Nah, you're still in lead team speak. It didn't crash yet, but alright. I think we're good whenever.
Thank you, sir.
Ron?
Wait, what car were you driving?
Alright, what is the case that we have before us today?
My client here was getting gas, and then the cop pulled up behind him and asked for his ID. He gave him the ID, but he still went to jail.
Was he driving his car?
I think so. I'm not exactly sure, sir.
Alright, hang on one second. Let me review the report from the officer.
Alright, I'm ready, guys. I'm recording.
I tried. I couldn't find anything.
It says here that he was charged with Grand Theft Auto. The vehicle he was driving was not him. It was not registered to him. Does he have a response to that? How would he like to plead on the charges of Grand Theft Auto?
Alright, so this dude, right, the cop, he let me finish talking. So like, I said it was my friends.
So was the vehicle that you were driving, was it yours?
No, I just said it was my friend.
Well, can you explain why it came up as a stolen vehicle?
Your Honor, can I call him up to the stand?
Sure, Mr. Prosecutor, go ahead.
I'm not a prosecutor.
Yeah, I'm a prosecutor.
No, you're the defense attorney. The defendant is the guy that was charged with GTA. Let's see, what is this gentleman's name?
Wait, this guy sat down in the back.
Fieron, am I saying your name right? Fieron?
Yeah.
Have him step up to the bench.
Hit X to get off the chair.
Me?
Yes. You do the stand.
Yes, approach the bench, please, sir. That's good right there. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. So you're saying you were falsely accused for Grand Theft Auto, correct?
Yes, sir.
So when the officer did pull up behind you, you did give him the ID, thou he requested it.
Yes.
And the vehicle was not registered under your name.
Not mine.
And you did not have any registration papers inside the car, except that the car license plate did not belong to you.
Sir.
Mr. Prosecutor, hold up there a second. I have a question for the officer. Officer, is your vehicle equipped with an automatic plate reader?
No, sir. I had to manually run them.
You had to manually run it. Okay, thank you.
Well, yes,
Mr.
I did
Prosecutor.
put one, but I did not have it active. My bad.
Oh, you didn't have it. It does have one. You didn't have it active. Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank
you. Yes.
Mr. Prosecutor, please continue.
So the license plate wasn't on your name, you had no registration papers inside the car. but the license plate didn't come back to the ID you gave us, correct?
Yes.
And the owner of that vehicle did file a report for a stolen vehicle. So therefore, you were driving a stolen vehicle that was not yours, correct?
I don't think I can help him in this
It was a friend.
situation.
If it was a friend, then your friend would have no reason to mark it as a
Alright.
stolen vehicle.
Cole didn't know.
So what you're saying is you took your friend's car without him knowing, therefore stealing his private
He's
property.
absolutely dumb at lying.
Oh, please. I don't know why he did that.
Alright, I have no other questions from him.
Mr. Defense
I'm
Attorney,
fucked.
do you have any questions you'd like to ask your client?
No.
Questions? Sir, you can step down. Mr. Prosecutor, would you like to call your police officer to the stand?
Yep.
Please
We're
approach
fucked,
bench,
dude.
sir.
There's no way.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Please be seated. Mr. Prosecutor, carry on.
So, why did you go to the call? Why did you go to that general area?
Well, I got a call from, I don't know, some person that there was a vehicle theft at that corner.
And
So,
it,
of course,
from what I know, it was a four-door car, correct?
yes, black photo.
And the car that he was driving was a four-door.
Yes,
Okay. And you went ahead and requested his ID. He gave it to you.
yes, he gave me his ID.
And when you ran his ID, no vehicles popped up on the identity, right?
He had no vehicles, and then that's
Okay.
when I ran the plates of all the cars.
Okay. So you ran his ID, which is registered into the CAD, and all vehicle
Yes.
owners must go ahead and register their vehicle inside the CAD, correct?
Yes, they do.
And if that vehicle was his, he would have went ahead and registered it.
But yes, he should have. Yes.
So therefore, that the vehicle was unregistered, it did not own to him until he registered it.
Right.
Right? Okay. So,
Nice spelling.
there was no other suspicious individuals around your area, correct?
No, just him and that one car. Well, okay, so when I pulled up, wait, can I go ahead and say this?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, when I pulled up initially on scene, I didn't even think nothing of him. But then when I got out to check the two cars at the pump sitting there, I checked their plates. He decided to back up and sit there and watch. So that's when I went up, asked him about his ID. I ran his plate too. That's when I figured out it was not, but not his. So that's the reason we're here.
Okay. So, you pretty much ran his plates because there was a stolen car in the area, and, you know, as usual, you go ahead and run any plates that are there matching the description,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And then he was the only one that ran unknown.
Yes.
Okay.
The other
No other
two are the
questions?
people that work there.
No problem. No other questions.
Do you have anything you'd like to add, Mr. Defense Attorney?
Well, there's no way I can do anything with this. It's... They
Right.
have... Should I ask for proof?
Also, Your Honor, if you do take note, he did admit to taking his friend's property without him knowing.
Yeah, yes, I have noted
Right.
that. Mr. Attorney, Defense Attorney, do you have anything else you'd like to rebuttal? Ask any questions of your client?
I have a question for the cop up there.
You had no questions the last time he was on the stand. Would you like to call him as a hostile witness?
Say that again?
You had no questions when he was up there the first time. Would you like to change that and call him as a hostile witness?
Sure.
Wait, no, I
Sir,
think
you
he's
may-
confused. He's confused. He thinks that I'm being the hostile witness instead of that guy. I
Yeah,
think he's
you are
very-
because He didn't have any questions for you when you were on stand. So the only way he can recall you is to change it to a hostile witness.
Actually, I had no questions for my
Client.
for my
He wanted
client.
to
I have a
question the
question.
officer.
Yeah, I never got to question the officer. I never had the option.
You said it, NTB.
You did, sir. I asked you if you had any questions for the officer. You said no, sir. And you stated no question. But, sir, you may step down. I would like the officer to reapproach the bench.
Shit.
Wait, I am the officer. What?
Step back up.
Oh, my bad. Step back up to the bench, please. You're still under oath, by the way.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand.
Okay, sir, go ahead and ask your questions of the officer.
Alright. Do you have any proof that my client over there was stole that car?
Objection.
Grounds for objection?
The defense already stated that he stole the friend's car without him knowing. Therefore,
Never
question
said
is
he
objection.
Objection is sustained. Try rephrasing the question, sir.
Do you have any proof that my client stole the car?
Yes. The plates did not belong to him, and he has no proof of any insurance belonging to him or his friend.
Shadow, so you can get a little closer
alright.
to the mic. You're trying to follow you with some I can barely hear you.
I have no more questions.
Alright, I'll just scream into it. GTA is weird, I don't know why.
Can I go back to my seat, or
You
do I
have
have
no
to wait?
further questions. Mr. Chris, District Attorney, do you have any questions for the officer?
No, sir.
Officer, you may step down.
Alright. Can I go for a smoke break?
Should be almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, it pretty much is, especially after I hear what the attorney has to say.
That's
after
fine.
this.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Do you have any more questions or witnesses you'd like to call, Mr. Defense Attorney?
I have a question.
Sure.
Shouldn't it just be a big, like a huge fine instead of a jail time?
Receiving stolen property, I believe, is the minimum. That's probably what I'm going to end up charging him with. And I believe that is a 2-year jail sentence. I will reduce it to a 1-year jail sentence and probation.
How long is probation?
It will be probably a year probation. But I am going to drop the grand theft auto charge against him. I'm just going to reduce it to receiving stolen property.
Alright.
Because the officer did not have proof that he stole it. In my opinion, that's a receiving stolen property. That's not a grand theft auto.
Alright.
Had the officer seen him steal the car, that would have been a different story.
Alright.
But in my opinion, the officer did everything like he was supposed to. He charged him properly. I mean, he followed the letter of the law to the code that he's required to follow. I'm just overriding his decision to charge him with GPA. Which is, assume why we came to court.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we came to court because he got arrested.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
I think we came to court because he got arrested.
Yeah, and he requested a hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
if
least he
they
doesn't
don't
have to pay
request...
$1,500.
He will be fined after this is over. I'm going to have the officer fine him and jail him from right here.
He's already been fined.
He's already been fined, so I'll need an officer to jail him for 1 minute. Which is the equivalent of 1 year.
You have to state your ruling then.
Why didn't
Does
you do that before?
anybody have anything further they'd like to add? Okay, it is the order of the court that you are sentenced to 1 year in jail, 1 year probation and the fine that you've already been given. Court dismissed.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for that.
I think I
bang.
did pretty
Resi,
good.
you gotta cuff him. I can't. I'm part of the court.
I did okay. I did okay.
It'd be interfering, or whatever you want to call it. Somebody was watching the court. They followed. Oh, hold on. I gotta talk straight. I'll be back.